Well, good morning to you. Well, let me tell you about a few things going on. Now, I drive this old Astro van, 2004 Chevy Astra. Workhorse of a van, but it's got a problem. The compressor has seized up. Melted the replacement clutch and backplane that I put on it. And of course, as a result of that seizing up, kind of caused a little bit of damage to the serpentine belt. What's serpentine belt? Well, I'll tell you. The older cars had 2, 3, maybe even 4 separate belts that ran different components to your car. A serpentine belt is one single belt that runs your alternator, runs your crank, runs your fan, runs your compressor. It's just one belt. Okay? Well, as a result of the resistance of the compressor seizing up, has caused smoking when engaged. Engaged meaning, the air conditioner or something that uses a compressor. So, I went down and priced out what it's going to cost to get the parts to fix this van. Well, compressor, a dryer, because if I don't get the dryer, I don't get the warranty for the compressor. So I got to get the dryer. New serpentine belt. And the compressor comes, with the electromagnet, clutch, pulley. It's one assembly. Well, and Freon. So I'm looking at, let's just round it up to about $700. Well, as a result of that, because unlike a lot of you people who just, are spendthrift happy and have money, we people don't have that kind of money. Hey, maybe what I should do is do a GoFundMe? Do a GoFundMe and have you guys help me pay the cost to do this. I'm not taking it to a mechanic. My brother is an exceptional mechanic, and I will bribe him into helping me put this together, fix this thing. But yeah, so there's that. So I can't drive this van in long distances. I got to kind of stay local because I don't trust the serpentine belt. Now, it may be just fine, but I don't know. I'm a little nervous about it. So I'm just going to drive this blessed van locally and not take long trips. Like I was talking to Lynn, and I said, I'm going to have to come up to them for rehearsal because they're 50 miles away. So I got to do that when I have the car available. So Karen has to not need the car so that I could take that and then travel up to Lynn and Redis. Yeah, so that's the gig there. So what we have here is a van, and I'm kind of nervous about even going to a fishing hole somewhere because I don't want to break down somewhere and be stuck because that might happen, and that wouldn't be a good thing. So that's my plight. So if anybody wants to call me up that has my phone number and say, or get me on Facebook and say, hey, let me chip in $20, help you get your parts that you need for the Van-inator here, and get you all fixed up. Well, that would be greatly appreciated. I'd appreciate your gift, but I'm not going to solicit for it. But if you wish to gift me, that would be just absolutely wunderbar. Well, I'm here at the little Murphy gas station. Got to pick up a little something for the little woman. And yeah, so there I am. Got my beautiful van here that I am not getting rid of. I'll put the money in it. But today is not that day because, well, can't afford it. All right, got to go do some stuff. Be right back. So, yeah. It'll be about $700. Well, a little less than 700. I didn't price out Freon. The dryer comes with the oil necessary, but I didn't price out the Freon. But and then the tools that I need to rent, because you can rent from O'Reilly, so you got to pay out that, and then when you return the tool, then they give you your money back. So that would include pulleys, vacuum, and then I don't know if there's a leak in the lines themselves. So yeah, so I'm just averaging probably up to $700 in material cost. So if you want to throw me 20, 50, $100, or just say, hey, bring it down to my shop, I'll just do it all for you because I love you. And I'm a generous guy. If you're one of those people, well, that would be greatly appreciated. But in the meantime, if nobody wants to part with any of their discretionary funds on my behalf, then I'm going to have to buy in pieces my parts. And that saddens me because that kind of keeps me away from fishing holes and rehearsals and traveling around and talking to you and stuff like that there. That makes me sad. So, yeah, call me up. Hey, brother, here's $100. Come get it. Come to my shop. Come to my store. Come get it. Here's $100. And I will add that to the pool. And maybe I can get the old Van-inator here all fixed up and back on track. And, maybe do a fishing story or something. Yeah. Because as it is now, I go to point A, come back to point B. I don't meander around, so it's sad. I'm sad, but it's a beautiful day, but it's sad because I like meandering around. Not too much. You don't want to burn too much gas when it's, $40 a drop. You don't want to do that, but yeah, within reason. Try to be a little bit responsible here. Well, I'm heading back to the homestead. Got my wife's thing that she needs, and I'm gonna go back and put this up there so you guys can see what a ridiculous video this is. But not so much ridiculous that I won't take your contribution on the Van-inator project to get her up and running and safe on the road. I know y'all wouldn't want to see me in dire straits on the side of the road, because I don't bring camping gear with me in the van. But if I break down on the side of the road and there's a fishing hole, well, I can dig up a worm or a grub or something like that and drop a hook. I can do that. Got my chair. So, but I don't have camping gear because, I kind of go into banjo country to, drop a hook somewhere. All right, well, listen, enough rambling. You all have yourself a wonderful day. And you know what? It doesn't cost you anything to give a smile. Doesn't cost you anything to open a door for someone. Doesn't cost you anything to say good morning and have a smile on your face. You know what? You might do that to someone like me who's in dire straits because the Van-inator's sick, and it might just possibly make my day if you did that to me. So do it to others. Doesn't cost you anything. Show your character. Show who you are. You all have a blessed day. Stay out of trouble. Support your first responders and law authority. And be kind to your mom, okay? And your dad. They worked hard for you. So, there you are. Honor your mother and father. Love you. See ya. Bye. My kid's here. There she is. Look at these babies. This dog right here, that's Sophie Bear. She is a mole killer. Yes, she is. And what these guys are waiting for is that. That right there. That's what they're waiting for. So let's just get them there. This thing has 2 threads on it. You have to twist it 40 times. All right. Blue. Sophie. Redbird. And Polka Bear. And I give Sophie another one because she's a big girl. So, she is a mole killer. She doesn't eat them. She just digs them up. She smells them. And she follows the trail and digs all kinds of ditches in the yard. But she catches the mole. Now, there is no critter safe in this yard if she finds them. If my little hunter right there, she will kill it. She's killed snakes. And now I've discovered that she kills moles. And that's a good dog right there. That's a good dog. Now, the rest of them just kind of sit around and look pretty. Now, Atlas here, this one here, you see him. I don't know if you can see him or not. There he is. Atlas there. Now, he just sits pretty, but he is a good dog. He's a good dog. And then I've got the hyenas. Now, these hyenas, red and blue, along with Sophie, are dumpster dogs. They were all found in dumpsters and wound up in our family. And we love these dogs. Now, Atlas, that was Mary's idea. When I first got here in Arkansas, she decided that I needed a companion because Karen was still up in Oregon. We had property on the market, and she was still up there. So that's how all these dogs came to play. And then up in Oregon, I had 2 other dogs with Karen and cats. So you can tell that we are a animal family. Oh Lord, we are servants to these animals, and that's okay. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But we we love Sophie, and she is the yard's mighty hunter. Now, my yard is tore up because this girl, and she's teaching Red. Red's picking up on this little gig of Sophie. And I couldn't figure out why she would always dig. And then one day I was sitting on the deck one morning, and she's digging, and boy, she's excited. She's got her nose buried in that dirt, and she digs and digs and digs. Finally, she pulls out this clump. And, you know, I go walking down there after she walked away from the clump, and I looked at it, and it was a dead-gum mole. Well, I took the mole and threw it up on the burn pile because she killed it. Well, I went back up to the deck. Well, pretty soon she goes back to where she had that dead mole, and she couldn't find it, and she was kind of panicky. She thought maybe it got away from her. So I walked back down there, and I climbed on top of the burn pile and grabbed that mole and tossed it down at her feet, and then she was a happy camper. But she's a mole hunter. That's why she digs in the dirt. Now, there are times I see her dig in the dirt and she's eating the minerals from the dirt. You know, okay. But when she's I'm digging trenches, and she's better than a ditch witch. I'm digging trenches, and pretty soon she pulls out a clump, and that's what it is. It's a mole. I haven't seen squirrels. She can't get the squirrels, but she can get the moles. She can get the snakes. If it's on the ground and around her, she can get them. She's a good dog. All of these dogs are good dogs, and I'm glad I have them. All right, well, just wanted to add that little addendum to this video. Y'all have a blessed day. All right, take care.